Have you ever wondered if our genetics could be tied to how we react to traumatic events? Is it possible that our DNA could determine if we develop post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD? Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, is a mental health condition triggered by experiencing or witnessing a terrifying event. Symptoms may include flashbacks, nightmares, severe anxiety, and uncontrollable thoughts about the event. It's a complex disorder that can profoundly impact a person's daily life. But what if our genes could hold the key to understanding why some people develop PTSD while others do not? Well, this is where the concept of genetic hotspots comes into play. These are specific areas in our DNA that might be associated with the likelihood of developing certain conditions, such as PTSD. In an extraordinary study published in Nature Genetics, scientists have identified 95 genetic hotspots associated with PTSD, shedding new light on this complex disorder. This groundbreaking study involved over 1 million individuals and identified 95 genetic hotspots linked to PTSD, 80 of which were previously unknown. Let's take a closer look at this impressive research. First off, the sheer size of the study is noteworthy. With over 1 million participants, this research represents a comprehensive effort to understand the genetic underpinnings of post-traumatic stress disorder. The study was not limited to one particular group either. It included a diverse population, ensuring the results are not skewed by ethnic biases. This is critical for a condition like PTSD, which can affect anyone, regardless of their ethnic background. Now, on to the main findings. The study identified 95 genetic hotspots. These are areas in our DNA that are associated with PTSD. Think of them as red flags on a map, pointing scientists to where they need to focus their attention. Of these hotspots, 80 were previously unknown. This is a significant leap forward in our understanding of PTSD at the genetic level. But what exactly were these hotspots? The study found genes linked to stress and fear, two key elements in PTSD. This means that some people might be genetically predisposed to experiencing more intense stress or fear reactions, potentially making them more susceptible to developing PTSD after a traumatic event. The research also identified proteins that could indicate PTSD susceptibility. Proteins are the workhorses of our cells, and changes in their levels can often signal disease. In this case, certain proteins might serve as early warning signs of PTSD, long before other symptoms appear. This could potentially allow for earlier intervention and treatment. The implications of this study are far-reaching. Not only does it deepen our understanding of the genetic complexity of PTSD, but it also opens up new avenues for treatment. By identifying these genetic hotspots, we gain potential targets for future therapies. This, in turn, could lead to more personalized treatments, tailored to a person's unique genetic makeup. These findings pave the way for personalized treatments and further research into the biological mechanisms of PTSD. So, what does this all mean for our understanding of PTSD and its treatment? Well, let's dive into the implications and future directions of this groundbreaking research. The identification of 95 genetic risk hotspots for PTSD, 80 of which were previously unknown, is a game changer. It's like having a map with new territories marked, territories that were invisible before. These findings provide a fresh understanding of the genetic complexity of PTSD. They highlight the intricate network of genes that are linked to stress and fear responses, and proteins that indicate susceptibility to the disorder. This knowledge opens up potential new targets for treatment. Imagine a world where doctors can tailor PTSD treatments to an individual's genetic profile. This is the promise of personalized medicine, and it's a future that this study brings us closer to. By identifying the specific genes and proteins associated with PTSD, treatments can potentially be designed to target these genetic hotspots, making them more effective and reducing side effects. But the journey of discovery doesn't stop here. The research team has set their sights on expanding their study. They plan to include more ethnically diverse populations, particularly from Africa. This is crucial, as it ensures that the research findings are applicable to a wider range of individuals, making the potential treatments more universal. Moreover, the team aims to integrate genetic data with information from brain tissue. This could provide even deeper insights into the biological mechanisms of PTSD, By understanding how these genetic hotspots interact with brain structures and processes, we could uncover more targeted and effective treatment methods. In essence, this groundbreaking study creates a ripple effect. It forms a foundation for future research, a stepping stone towards more effective treatments, and a beacon of hope for those affected by PTSD. This research marks a significant step forward in our understanding of PTSD, bringing hope for more effective, personalized treatments in the future.